Welcome to Sipping Tea with V. It's your girl V Brown, and y'all already know what time it is. It's The Real Housewives of Atlanta, Season 9, Episode 23, Reunion Part 3, and it's time to get all up and into it. The Real Housewives of Atlanta had it going on this part, seriously. And as I told y'all, it was going to gradually grow, and grow it did, baby. Before we get into that, let me go ahead and take a sip of my tea, because I'm going to be sipping a little bit of tea up and through this review. Yeah, it's nice and cold. So, y'all already know what I'm sipping on. If you don't, where have you been? Please hit subscribe. I'm sipping on some Crown Royal Apple and Sprite. Okay? So, let's go ahead and get into these Real Housewives of Atlanta. Let me pull it up. Okay. So, the guys of the Real Housewives of Atlanta joined the stage. Peter, Todd, and Bob. Andy asked about what Bob thought about all of the flack that he got after the episode aired regarding, what he said to Sheree. He turns to Sheree and said that he never wanted to see her go because she was a great mother to his kids. Now, to me, that means nothing, honestly. The things that he said and the time he said them, I don't feel like him saying he really didn't want her to go, because in the time that he wanted that plane to crash if her mother wouldn't have been on it, he meant what he said. So to say that she's a good mother now, you weren't thinking about y'all kids together when you thought that, when you put that out in the universe, okay? And Peter, to me, even though he gets in a lot of the women's business, he is a real man, because he don't play that man putting their hands on female mess. He don't play that crap. So like he said, friend or no friend, like, I really would have punched the shit, like, continuously punched his ass in the face. No man should play about putting their hands on a woman, period. Andy then asked Cynthia about their communication between she and Peter. She says she only talks to him on a need-to-know basis. I don't believe they talk at all anymore, honestly. That's just my opinion. Cynthia wants to have Peter as a friend, but I don't think he's ready for that. So he talks more so to Noelle than he does Cynthia. It is best for him to keep his distance from Cynthia because he wants more than just a piece of her. He wants all of her. I too was rooting for them like Candy and Todd was. They fought so hard against the naysayers to be together and get married, and for it to end up not working out sucks, because we saw their journey throughout everything. I think there was a buildup of things that ended their marriage, mainly money and unfinished businesses not going through, stuff not opening businesses and them not working out, things like that was the main cause of their marriage to end, and that sucks as well. Cynthia says that Cynthia says she's been on one date, so she's getting back on the dating scene. Peter is absolutely dating after going a year without having sex with his wife. Now, if y'all heard what Peter said he went a year without having sex with his wife. He didn't say he went a year without sex. So, I'm a Leo, and I like to analyze. And to me, that says, yeah, you didn't have sex for a year with Cynthia, but that doesn't mean you wasn't having sex, period. Okay? So, yeah, spill that tea, Peter. He doesn't say that he has a girlfriend, but he does say he still very much so likes Cynthia and wants her to be with the man who is meant for her. And I thought that was sweet. Now, I'm glad that Block is being more consistent, like Candy said to Andy earlier. Sometimes people have to see themselves on TV to realize what they're doing wrong, or even how bad they look doing it. Peter asked Portia why Ty isn't here at the reunion tonight since he should be there. She says he texts her all day and is being very supportive. Now, I was looking like, let me sip a little bit of tea. So I don't have that much tea in here tonight because I was sipping this also during this episode. So I'm going to sip a little bit of tea. Now, it's kind of funny to me that Todd texts you all day, very supportive of you being on the reunion and what was going to go on, but he was not there to support you. Okay, Now let's just say we're gonna go with what she says next. So Andy asks, what is the status of their relationship? She tells him that they just got some great news. To me, I thought she was about to say she's pregnant, but she actually says that he got a new job back in DC. Now I'm confused again because I thought he was moving to Atlanta for them to be together and start this whole new family and all this stuff. I don't know, but here goes the talk about that dumbass baby nump, which was stupid on Portia's part, and Phaedra being her friend should have told her that was stupid. That shit, it seemed like it was too soon in their relationship for it to be even talked about or brought up and even drawn up. That was way too far. Now Peter, he was really on one. I don't know what was going on, but as soon as Portia was talking, Phaedra too. As soon as Portia and Phaedra was talking, Peter was just not with it. Like, he really wasn't. He said to Phaedra, do you have the whole package? Because Phaedra said she wanted Portia to have the whole package. That's why she was supportive of the baby dump. So Peter asked her, do you have the whole package? She said, I started with it. She said, I started with the whole package. She then said, you're divorced now, right? She replied, well, yes. Now, first of all, Phaedra, Faye, you should not have been answering his questions. Like, you could clearly tell there was a motive and it was leading up to something. He said, exactly, life isn't perfect, baby. I was like, what the fuck is Peter on tonight? So Andy is still talking to Portia when Peter announces to Cynthia that he is going to walk off set. She asks why. He says because he needs to. I think he was going to lay into Phaedra and Portia asses, both of them. And to stop him from doing that and looking like a pure asshole on TV, it was better for him to remove himself from the set. And I'm kind of glad he did. To just, keep his manhood intact and not go into all that. So Bob didn't look like he lost any weight to me. I don't know what Andy was saying. Maybe, the camera does add 10, 15 pounds. Maybe that's what it was because I didn't see it. His hair was definitely shining and glistening, though. I will give him that. They had Peter's ass getting dressed in the men's room. I'm like, damn, he couldn't even get a little side curtain room to change in, nothing. So now we're on the fact that Sheree didn't let anything go this season. She carried a lot of bones. A lot of tea came out when Sheree was around. I don't know what effect Sheree has on people when she's around, but I know I don't want to be around her. I really don't, because when she comes around, the tea runneth over and over, and she just sips the tea, sips it up, and carries it right on back, honey. Go ahead and get you a fresh brewed cup of this tea that I just got scalding hot. Sheree. So Shamia joins the ladies on the reunion. Andy asks Sheree who throws the most shade behind each of the ladies' backs. Sheree said, Phaedra. Like, duh. Phaedra is like a slick shade person. She'll give you a little shade in person, but she not going to give you the full thing. She going to wait behind your back and talk her little mess and what she got to say. So Kenya is saying her little side comments and stuff. Honestly, I didn't need Kenya really on this reunion. After they did her little Matt segment, her little part that she had on the show, I really didn't even want her on the stage anymore. I'm not too fond of Kenya. Y'all know that. She really wasn't bringing anything to me. For me. So Portia tries to apologize to Shamia, and it works until Candy says, well, hold up now. I just want to add, I was like, oh shit, here go the bullshit. They about to indulge into all of this shit about who's fucked who, who's fucking who. She fucked everyone's husband. It was too much for me, and I already knew they was about to go in and let have. People can grow on people, I think. So when they say Phaedra used to talk about Portia and call her dumb and little head with a little brain and this, that, and other, people can grow on people over time. And I do feel like when Portia was in her relationship with Cordell would dumb her down a lot. Not to say that she doesn't still have her little moments, but a lot of the time, Cordell didn't build his wife up, and I felt like even though she was beautiful on the outside, her confidence on the inside was not as high. So when she spoke, she didn't always speak from the most intelligent places. That's just my opinion. She do still have her moments when she says some crazy shit. If y'all ever watch Portia on Dish Nation, you will know what I'm talking about. So, Shamia says that Portia brings a youthful side to Auntie, referring to Phaedra. Portia is supposedly the most fun in Phaedra's life that she's ever had as a friend. Shamia then goes on to say, well, girl, don't leave your ID and credit cards around her. You know she's into fraudulent activities. I died, y'all. Like, literally died. Like, bitch. Oh, girl, I will snatch Shamia. Phaedra is a lot better than me. I know she play that whole Southern Belle thing up, but baby, Shamia would have been snatched up a lot of times throughout this reunion. I'm trying to tell you, but all I'm going to say is, Faye, you and your fraudulent activities, baby. They said that, and like Todd said, I'm not going to get into all that because we know the feds are still watching. The feds trying to get some more information. So Kandi was supposed to be collateral damage in the whole conversation Phaedra had at the little luncheon table she had with Sheree and Portia when she said that Kandi, Todd, and Shamia have threesomes, often. They her exact, they do this. I don't know what else that could mean. So Phaedra was more so mad at what Shamia had said about her, so she hit where it hurt, no matter who it hurt. That's what I was feeling at the time. Like, when she said it, she didn't care that it was going to hurt Kandi. She didn't care what people would think. She was hitting below the belt because she felt Shamia had hit below the belt. And it's crazy because that's a reoccurring thing about Phaedra that's been said on the show, whether it was from Nene, whether it was from Shamia, or whether it's from Kenya. Like, a lot of people have said that about Phaedra, that she's really friendly. I must say that. She's really friendly with the men and, other people's husbands and, things of that sort. I don't see it in Phaedra, but shit, I ain't on the show and I'm not around her, so maybe so. So then Portia turned around and went ahead and rolled her little bus right on over Phaedra. She said, I wonder why you keep, she said to Kandi, I wonder why you keep worrying about what I applied or implied when Phaedra actually was the one who said y'all were fucking. Said that Todd, Kandi, and Shamia were fucking. The look on Phaedra's face was like, damn, I thought I was going to be able to escape out of this reunion without having to go all in on this bullshit. So the tea slinging between Shamia and Phaedra is way too much, man. I'm talking about, my head is bouncing back and forth like, who said that? Who said that? Who said that? Like, they are going in, the African men, the girl, get me in touch with the African men's, it's a lot. Portia's getting emotional and she doesn't know why. Shamia said it's because she's sitting next to a fraud right now. Phaedra said, girl, if you call me a fraud one more time, you an expired cheerleader with no purpose. Can't come for me. Baby, Shamia said, fraud. Shamia came red and honey. She's going to make these 10 minutes on the reunion count, okay? This whole Kandi and Portia lesbian shit, man, is just like, first of all, coming from a true lesbian, hello. Neither one of these women are real lesbians at all. So I don't even know why we keep throwing the word around when we refer to them, because they're not really lesbians. Todd comes back in on the scene for this conversation, and I just feel like it's about to get real ugly real quick. Portia supposedly said she wants to eat Kandi's pussy until she comes. Phaedra was drinking that wine at the table, y'all remember? Like, she knew the conversation was surrounding what she had actually said. Portia said she's not attracted to Kandi. She was drunk the night of the proposition. And she said she was beer goggles drunk, so she didn't even see Kandi. Portia said she didn't want to eat her out because she could smell it from afar, hence the deuces. Baby, listen, let me sip my tea. Portia, what was you smelling, girl? What was you smelling? And was y'all at the strip club, girl? Shit, let's all just be happy and y'all make out. I want no parts of it, but I would like to see the video or I could watch, okay? Andy just tried to downplay Portia's position at Dish Nation. Now, let me just put in my little 2 cents on this. What I think they do at Dish Nation is gossip, and they kind of like give out current events and what's going on in the music industry or entertainment industry. Journalism is a stretch when she says they work on journalism and they're journalists and stuff like that. Most journalists attend some type of college and actually have degrees in the field. So, I don't know. I'm just saying, I'm not trying to downplay, but I'm just throwing that out there. Oh, shit. Y'all, give me a minute to get myself together and sip a whole lot of tea because it's about to get real. Stay tuned. Bitch, I need some more tea. It's about to get real, y'all. So, the story goes like this. Portia was served with a cease and desist, so she can't talk about the drugging accusation that she put on Kandi and Todd. So she hands the stage over to Phaedra. She hands the stage over to Phaedra, who is actually the person who told Portia the shit about the drugging incident. There was going to be a drugging incident, and Kandi and Todd would be the one drugging Portia. So Portia goes ahead and hands the stage over to Phaedra. The look and reaction Kandi had, baby, Kandi looked like she was pissed, sad, mad, all in one. Like, you told her that? You told her that? Baby, she actually raised up out of her seats a little bit. Like, she wanted to come across Andy to get to Phaedra. I was like, oh, shit. Phaedra, you and your little, crimson red, maroon dress, baby, y'all better hightail on up out of there, because Kandi look like she ready to do some things, okay? And we know she from Georgia. Phaedra just looks at Portia, and then she looks back at Kandi and Andy and Kandi. Andy and Kandi. She looked back that way, and she don't say nothing. She just sit there tight lip like. This next reunion part is going to be explosive. Like I said, they will gradually get better with each reunion, and that's what has happened. Phaedra is looking like she really done fucked up this time, ultimately. And, you know, that's ultimately what gets her fired, supposedly. I don't know if she's fired for sure yet. I still don't think it's been confirmed by Bravo. But, man, the shit they say about to go on reunion part 4 in regards to who slept with Apollo before, if the drugging accusation really came from Phaedra, some friendships and situationships is about to be lost in the sauce. Like, ain't no coming back. You can talk about a lot of motherfucking things, but ain't no coming back from that. You put my family in jeopardy. You put my businesses in jeopardy. You put my relationship in jeopardy. Ain't no coming back from that, boo. None. Hey, I'm gonna leave it in the air. Somebody asked me in my comments on one of the videos, I can't remember which one, but they asked me to review Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. I will not be reviewing Love and Hip Hop Atlanta, but I will review all of the reunion shows for Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. The reason I'm not reviewing it is because, like, I kind of followed along the story before the show came on, and it has really just gotten messy and out of hand, and I've been watching a lot of their interviews. Like, I just watched the Jasmine and Rod interview, and I honestly feel like, one, what's her name? Rashida knows about the whole situation. She has accepted the whole situation, and so regardless of what we see on the TV for the show, it's their real life. And so if there is a test, a paternity test or whatever, I think it's already known and agreed that he is the father, and Rashida's just accepting that. Then to move forward on that, Kirk actually supposedly, allegedly, has another baby out there that's 2 years old. So Carter's what, 3 or 4 now? So Kirk got another baby out there that's supposedly 2 years old. I don't know if that's true, but I'm gonna get the tea for y'all when the reunion comes around so I can be ready for that. Okay? I will see y'all back tomorrow for Basketball Wives. And I'll see y'all then. Y'all already know what time it is. Sip tea. That tea popping tonight. As y'all can tell, I am hype. Okay? I do got work tomorrow, but not until 3 p.m. So I'm good. I will see y'all tomorrow. Make sure y'all like this video. Subscribe to my channel. Comment below. And I'll see y'all then. Mwah.